It seems like stock is gonna take a minute, so let's just get things started over here. How we doing tonight, half of three?
What? Fucking what?
Sounds good to me.
Sorry. To be clear, I heard you. We are not starting yet.
Roger, we're just gonna conduct a small briefing.
Roger.
Alright, gents, just a couple of reminders when it comes to convoys. Now, recently, Unit HQ has put out an update on vehicle SOP. I'll just read them out, the changes now. Any vehicle in the convoy has the authority to take defensive action or call a convoy halt based upon factors that the convoy commander may not be able to see. Second, all vehicles must have an individual, typically the vehicle commander and/or navigator, communicating on frequency 50 to relay convoy orders. And finally, any manned vehicle may utilize frequency 50 to communicate with other vehicles at any time. Standards of sending information up the regular comm COC still apply. Now, what this means for us is if you are designated as the vehicle radio operator, you either change your vehicle's radio or your short-range radio to 50 and you keep it there. So if you do use your short-range radio, make sure the 50 frequency is on your third net so that you can switch back and forth without having to fucking delete that 50 and change it to your squad net or your team net or whatever the fuck, and having to take the time to change that net every time you get back in your vehicle. Because I think, yeah, we're gonna be dismounting twice tonight, so we're gonna have to get back on 50 at least one more time after iteration 2. What else? As for the security of the vehicles go, I know that we always preach at least 50 meters or so ahead of the vehicle must be secure at all times. But when we move through an area as dense as the city of Rabbi, whatever you call it tonight, rear security is also a concern. Now, as we don't really have the manpower that we would need for the proper optimum security at any given time, it's up to the vehicle commander or the squad leader to decide which direction is the priority at any given time. If it's the front, push people further out. If it's the back, make sure you have at least people watching your rear and the vehicle can watch the front or any direction that's not already covered. Now remember that vehicles have a certain, what I call a standoff distance that the vehicles are effective at. For these 50 cals, it might be anywhere from 5 to 15 meters right ahead of them where they can't really depress the turret or move the turret fast enough to engage any extremely close range threats. So keep that in mind. If the vehicle says it's covering a certain direction, that means that any other direction, even if the vehicle gunner can see it, he won't be able to move the turret fast enough to engage in any reasonable amount of time. Make sure you keep that in the back of your head when you're maintaining security on these vehicles. That's all I have, 3-7.
Thank you, sir. Just to kind of reiterate what the lieutenant's saying, right? That Vic, when we're doing our movements, especially when there's staggered columns going through these towns, that Vic is at the front. That is our protection. We should make sure we keep that front and rear security. That's all I've got additional, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, 3-7. Any C's or Q's from the gallery? Sounds good. Captain Drumheller, are you ready, sir? Unless you have a comment. Nice weather we're having today.
Couple things to go over for mounted ops. What are our vehicles? What do we call our vehicles with weapons? Just yell at me. Shout it out.
Gun truck, sir.
That's not what I mean. What
Force multipliers.
What role do they take? Correct. They are force multipliers. that one weapon, we got a Crows with a 50 cal. That's a fully automatic sniper rifle out to about 2 clips. We got I assume one of these weapons is a Mark 19. That's a fully automatic grenade launcher with something like 500 grenades. Like, those are absolutely ridiculous force multipliers. Force multiplier. Can someone explain to me what a force multiplier is?
Yes, sir. It's a weapon that have a great effect on some of one or more soldiers.
Correct. If a standard rifleman with a rifle and nothing else counts as one rifleman, then a grenadier is maybe a rifleman and a half, and an automatic rifleman is maybe a rifleman and 3/4, and a fucking fully automatic sniper rifle truck with a camera on it is probably, how many guys do you think that's worth?
Have a platoon, sir.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot. There's no official list anywhere, but you gotta think about the amount of firepower that these systems that we have are bringing with us, and how to best utilize and position them. Other than mobile weapons platforms, what are we using the vehicles for?
Cover.
Urban
Cover.
transportation.
Yep, cover and transportation, the ability to move around quickly, more quickly than normal, and versus things that won't penetrate its armor, it's cover. You can even sometimes use it as cover for things that will penetrate its armor, but you risk losing the vehicle. So it's a personal call whether you think it's worth risking the vehicle to cover someone. The easiest example of that would be a medical situation where the casualty can't be moved, but you pull the vehicle up and you basically sacrifice the vehicle to cover them. What does the driver not have to do the entire mission?
Stay in the
Dismount,
driver's
sir.
seat.
Correct. They do
Yep.
not have to stay in the driver's seat the whole mission. Get that vehicle in a good position. Try to be smart about it. NCOs, make sure you're overwatching and checking that those vehicles are in good positions. And once that vehicle's in a good spot, dismount and shoot. You're not adding to the. You're not a force multiplier as even a 1x rifleman if you're sitting in the driver's seat. You need to stay close enough that you can get back in the driver's seat and move that Vic in about 3 to 5 seconds, but you don't have to sit in the driver's seat the whole time. That's everything I've got off the top of my head.
Understood, sir. Caesar Q's, you have something to say? Going once, going twice. Excellent. What vehicle is Docker going to be taking tonight, sir?
Were you guys planning on going with all armed Vics?
Well, that JLTV was supposed to be for Stalker, but I don't know if you want an unarmed fake or not.
Well, going full. So mounted patrol, we don't have to have full armed Vics, because if we get into contact, if we have 1 or 2 armed Vics, we dismount the vehicles, we push the contact, and use those armed Vics. So it doesn't have to be 4. How many is that? I can't count that high.
5.
We don't have to use all 4 Vics armed if we don't want to. But that's your call.
Roger, sir. Well, it's your call on what vehicle you want, unless you want me to take the call. I'll make the call. It's between the command vehicle and the JLTV.
We'll take the JLTV.
Understood. Alright, if there's nothing else, I think we're good to lock and load and get this rolling, sir.
Alright.
Alright, let's go.
All stations 130, monitor
Second
Vics.
Vic.
Who all is on point 1?
Vic
Price is
order
gonna be on
is
the radio again.
3134
First Vic,
HQ
first Vic.
32. 37 out.
Mike, we're gonna be manning the vehicle, second vehicle.
Like from them, if we were driving, I'll be gunning.
3137.
Someone as on.
Last Vic?
37, go for 31.
Do you have 4 in our group?
Advise, I will be in your
Yes.
Vic with you.
Yeah, you want to join us?
37 out.
Bravo designate someone as navigator, RTO of the vehicle.
You can't do that. It will interfere with either one. It's why the
37 out.
vehicle radio is suggested to use instead.
31.
I'm gonna be off point now as well.
Long range. That's
I
the
got
long
about
range
7.
radio. So you have to broadcast via the long range.
I gotta be on 5-0. Actually, I think Stalker might be convoy command.
Doc, you on navigation?
Yeah, 3-4, have someone else on 5-0 for me, thank you.
Firm.
Any station this net, this is Vic
talk to Doc or suggest we go to that front passenger seat if you're navigating.
Good up there, John. Looking good, Mike.
I mean, your squad leader is fucking drumming up here. He was clearing his ass all night.
Let's go.
Let's roll, Mike.
80 KP.
Be advised, there's a vehicle up on this hill toward northeast somewhere. I see RPGs getting launched at us. Get these. Do not start sending guys up that hill back to the east until this fire mission is done. I'll copy. This is Stalker 1 on Freak 3-1. Radio check, over.
This is Hava 3, we copy.
Roger, out.
Stalker, check in.
This is Stalker, send traffic.
Checking in on you. We should have this coming from southeast GRP Alpha, saturating with fucking a Mach 19 time now.
This is Stalker 1. There is a mass cas where the jail TV is at the yellow smoke.
Roger, we're on the scene. We're working it as well.
Yeah, honestly, I might not stop, even if I tell them to leave. No, I guess I could always do it. Force hold. Yeah, go get steward.
This is Havoc 3, 1 BRD. 1 BRD in the shores to the west-northwest, 50 meters, engaging fortified buildings just behind it now.
Oh, he is on.
This is Havoc 3, possible autocannon west of 3-4 position, marker 0843. To the west, 150 meters.
Жду приказов. literally been standing there the whole freaking time. What is this man doing? Oh. Oh, well. Oh, there's a big ass fucking tree blocking the way. Otherwise, this would be kind of cool.
All elements on 3-1 be advised, Havoc 3 reconsolidating at Blue Force marker 0852, casualty from a marker.
Swap to the machine gun for that burst.
All elements on 3-1 be advised, autocannon found next to TRP Bravo to the north.
They pull that thing out into the open again?
Breach, breach, breach.
Base station is net vehicle destroyed northwest.
What the milk is this dude running to? Oh. Come back this way. Oh no!
Готов. Ожидаю указаний. Жду приказов.
Havoc 3, this is Stalker 1 on 3-1.
Send traffic.
What's going on?
This is Havoc 3, I just got back on net. Havoc 3 got one of our vehicles taken by L4 to the south. 3-2 is moving there to resecure it, over.
Stalker 1 copies, out.
I sent it up twice. Copy. All up
This is Havoc 3 on 3-1. Vehicle reclaimed. Put back onto line.
Vic, Michael's held in it. We have reclaimed stolen Vic.
3-4 copies.
They're pulling it back into the fold now.
At least I didn't see visions.
I'm hearing voices close to me. Might be civilians, I don't know.
Mike, try to get out.
I'll get him. 3-7. Worry about the platoon.
Yep,
Oh, he's good.
Все ясно.
All stations on 3-1, in case it hasn't been relayed. Enemy vehicle north on TRC Bravo and destroyed.
Four copies, Havoc 3 on 3-1. Over.
Ain't nowhere to do it here. Gotta go around somehow.
Copy.
That's south the way we fell it out.
Be advised,
Quiet out all on the left side.
Guy just came out the door. We just cleared.
Can you see anything?
Aries, this is Havoc 3 on 3-1.
Go for areas on 3-1.
Requesting medical intervention for specialist price, over.
Message has already been sent that nothing can be done with him.
Oh, roger, I didn't receive it. I'll relay.
Copy. I'm on stairs.
Microphone muted.
I came from the door.
This is pretty funny too.
This is 4 on point 1. We got contacts in the grocery store with the sandbag emplacements on the rooftop.
Stalker's pushing the marketplace. Just impact the rooftop.
Roger, we'll maintain online.
We need to make plans to clear that castle as well.
Understood, castle.
Rainy Burns, push up. Right corner, right corner. One down.
Feel free to dismount.
Another one down behind the cash register.
I'm still on the roof.
Won't be much longer.
I got a flash prep to go in there. Flashing.
Push past.
Is this considered the end of the direction?
Staff Mike and Task Force Commander are good. We're clearing the market building.
All elements on 3-1, be advised, Havoc 3 is going to save the castle for later. That's past this iteration's LOA. Over.
Be not respawn. Actually still laying here, or is this just a fake one that's bullet?
This is Stalker 1. What's going on with the command Vic? It looks like there's no one with it.
Roger, we're moving back to resecure.
Microphone muted.
The eastern side is better than
Stalker, this is Havoc 3131.
Look, there's literally a ladder on the front.
This is Stalker, send traffic.
Iteration 1 is clear at this time. We'll pause X on your discretion, over.
Literally all for great fucking year. The most convoluted fucking path you possibly could.
Roger, if it's clear, we have pause X at this time. Meet up at this roadblock where the fucking gun truck is.
Havoc 3 copies.
Oh, I didn't like that.
Come on, Rainy. Or is that Rainy? No, Burns.
He's been drinking.
Three ones all present.
Understood.
3-4's here.
Roger. 3-2's on their way.
Yeah, 3-2's all here.
We're all here, sir.
Stand by, I'm looking something up.
I can barely hear you.
Stand by, I'm checking something.
Understood.
Go over whatever you have for the debrief while I'm checking.
Roger. Alright, gents, that was fucking hairy. When we came up against that fucking ambush. Let me put a marker down for it. Marker 0911 just south of this mount point there. The call was made to push through contact. However, I don't think we really had the time to decide on where we would push through out to and stage a counterattack from. Obviously, it was very chaotic at that point. I think every vehicle made the independent decision to push into town and get some hard cover, some walls on the west side before we push back in. However, this town was occupied as well. With the power of hindsight, obviously, the church to the far north there would have been the ideal counterattack staging point. However, we made the best decision we could have at that position with the amount of information we had. And the information that we had was that this road is fucked. We need to leave. We need to leave immediately. And we didn't know this town was occupied. As for the minutia, I'll leave it till 3-7. 3-7?
Thank you, sir. Can everybody hear me all right?
Sure can.
Awesome. A lot of the stress that kind of came from that hairy situation, right? We kind of got surrounded on, 3 of our 4 sides. We had guys up that hill to our east. We had guys in the town. And then we had that roadblock that was actually there at the intersection right next to the dismount point. It kind of turned hairy real quick, trying to figure out what you guys were going to do. It kind of turns into, the captain's favorite thing of that cascade of bullshit. But with everything going on, I honestly feel you guys did actually fairly decent. Even with 6 KAs, we were able to push through, get a lot of that cleared out, and then into the town. The only note I had was just make sure we keep an eye on those buildings, right? There was I want to say a BTR 80 or some sort of BTR in one of the barns out here to our east that was lighting up one of the Vics. Right.
Was it BRDM?
I know.
Sergeant?
Thank you, 3-4. So BRDM. Still a fucking deadly, awful weapon against us, especially with us, kind of being pinned down the way we were. It just comes down to try to keep an eye on your surroundings a little bit better. Those vehicles, these heavy vehicles, the one behind us over here and the one in that barn kind of take heavy priority. Beyond that, all the communication I was hearing prior to my own KA was pretty solid, and you guys were working on that. That's all I got, sir. Thank you.
Take it 3-7, 3-1.
Thank you, sir. Nothing from 3-1.
Roger that, 3-2.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Nothing from 3-2.
And 3-4.
Nothing significant to add.
Roger.
Okay.
C, understood. C's accused you have something to say, or stand up. Don Clements.
Thank you, sir. Can everybody hear me?
Confirm.
Hey, a lot of that shit right there was from people freezing when rounds started bouncing off your truck. Okay? I know it got stressful very quick, but if you're in charge, stay in charge. Don't lose control of your thoughts and the plan because you're scared because bullets are bouncing off your vehicle, okay? You got to communicate to your team so they know what to do to help those bullets stop. LT, that's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you, Son Clements. Son Maston.
Thank you, LT. I just want to say to whoever was Aris tonight, it was a really well planned ambush. I really like that. Keep it coming.
Well, that makes one of us. Don't keep that coming. All right, Son Clements does remind me of one point. When you get into an ambush like that, and you're in a convoy, try your best to maintain and move in accordance with the first Vic. Don't get separated. The first Vic decided to push into the first compound just west of dismount point, and that's a perfectly fine choice. But the other vehicles were a bit separated by pushing into the southwest compound instead of keeping with them. And that I think that exacerbated a problem. That's all from Havoc 3, sir. Captain Trump, if you're ready.
All right.
No. Oh.
Let's talk about the cascade of bullshit and how far back we can go to deal with this. So, why are we doing a mounted patrol here? Like a full, partial dismounted mounted patrol with gun trucks. Why would we be sent to do that?
Show of force, sir?
A show of force, or because we suspect or / assume that or know that there's enemy presence here. So the question is, what did the Warno say about this town? Did it say there's known enemy presence or possible enemy presence or what?
It did not say
much.
Okay. So we're not getting sent to a town on a whim, right? So we need to make the assumption that the town is occupied and fortified. And to that end, that dismount point that we have marked is real dangerous to push that far into the view of the east side of town. So I think that's the initial point of the cascade, because if we had dismounted somewhere south of TRP Alpha in that compound and pushed the rest of the way up on foot, we don't know. We can never tell, but experience tells me that we would not have had any KIAs and we would have been able to push to the dismount point, or at least push up to the buildings. If you're looking at the map, we could have pushed up here and then started pushing these lanes after dismounting in this compound somewhere. So I guess the first question is, what is the reason for pushing so far to, where that dismount point is?
A little bit, sir. Was the part of it was the route provided by S3 training, kind of for the focus for the first iteration, and the other one was just a little bit of misjudgment on my end of trying to figure out exactly where I wanted us to dismount when we made the original plan.
Is that a required route and dismount point from the Warno?
So there was no required dismount point, sir. It was just the route that was told to myself to have the platoon take going into this town.
Okay. And on top of that, to compound the problem, TRP Alpha was fully occupied and had a fuck ton of guys. So we got ambushed from TRP Alpha while everyone in the town cleared out and started pushing out towards us. By the time I made the call, within a 10-second period, I was told that there was an armor piece up on TRP Alpha. I noticed that we were already driving past it. The front Vic started taking fire. I saw an RPG fire at the convoy, and I told us to fucking push off and get into these buildings. I think right here-ish. And by that point, it was too late. So think about what we're doing and why we're being sent somewhere. If we're getting sent somewhere, we're probably going into a firefight. So go into the firefight cautiously. And to that end, dismount point, in my opinion, should have been basically at this compound down here. And I think that would have stopped pretty much everything that happened from happening. That's it. It was very exciting, but not the kind of exciting we necessarily want. So, any questions or comments on that?
Nothing for myself, sir.
3-6.
Nothing from me, sir.
All right. Now we're going to talk about immersion and professionalism, guys. What does "I'm alive" mean? It took me forever, but now I'm alive. What does that mean in context of what we're doing, immersion-wise?
You finally wake up, sir? It means a schizophrenic attack, sir.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. You don't die and come back to life. I know that's how the mechanics of the game for us work. You get knocked out and you get taken back up, and we're generally very hard to kill, but you do not break immersion by saying something like "I'm alive," because that implies that you were dead. And for our KIAs, roleplay-wise, our KIAs are dead, and the people who come back to reinforce them are reinforcements. So even if you go KIA and you come all the way back in a helicopter or vehicle, you're technically a new person. So there is no point in time at which you say something along the lines of "I'm alive." You can say "I'm up," you can say "I'm conscious," but you do not say "I'm alive." That was, I can understand that one. The one that I cannot understand is let me rephrase this, is an appropriate response to getting shot at going, "Ah!"
No.
And then doubling down and going, "Ah!" again after that. The correct answer was no. I heard someone say it. You don't make a squeaky noise like that. Like, I can understand going, "Oh fuck," something like that. But as soon as you do that, you move, you get covered, you start returning fire, you start communicating. You don't go "ah" and then laugh about it. I do not ever want to hear that shit again. Last thing I want to go over, what actually caused the mass cas, and why were we unable to take care of it?
I think there were two separate mass hazards, sir. I think there was one on 3-4's position and one on 3-1's position, and they were on... 3-1 was around dismount, and 3-4 was around the south side, roughly around here. Sonstu, would you have more to add?
Yes, sir. We were pushing into the 3-4 was pushing into the buildings that were on the side of town, on the opposite side of these these ESCOs, and 3-1's Vic was there and had 3 times casualty in it, and they were getting engaged by a.
So you had guys knocked out in your Vic?
3-1 did, not me. I came up
Were they
behind
loaded
them.
into the Vic, or did they get hurt while they were in the Vic already?
They were in the Vic. 3 of them were down in the Vic when I came up on their Vic. And they had one time casualty at least on the ground, maybe 2 times. There was enemy foot mobiles pushing up from these HESCOs. There was a PK in that bunker. There was a BRDM in the barn, which we took out. We took out a bunch of. There was another gas up the road here. We've just dismounted. So those casualties were there. We were trying to treat those casualties and get them back into cover. And myself and Specialist Price, I think it was, maybe Specialist Riley, got taken out. So the initial contact for 3-1, I think, was from that BRDM and this sandbag bunker behind you.
So was it just crossfire from 3 or 4 different locations at once, and it just
It-
kept chewing up and making casualties?
Most of what I could see, Captain, from what from at least from 3-4's perspective, we took casualties from this side of the road, this side of the engagement. There was far coming from the TRP Alpha side, but most of the casualties were from this complex right behind you here.
All right. How could we have? Was it everyone went down at once, or was it people were going down one at a time?
I can't speak for 3-1. I just came up under Vic. For 3-4, we kind of got chewed up by possibly a PK gunner or something else popping out.
Roger. What about that big amount of casualties as well as? So where did the casualties in the Vic come from? Were you guys in the Vic when you were made casualties?
Purple May.
Thank you, sir. The initial casualties, it was more, from what I could tell, a staggered falling of 3-1, where the driver gunner, when an RPG hit or an explosive hit the vehicle, knocking both of them out. And then as the teams dismounted and tried to regroup, they were also either hit and pulled into the vehicle to treat, or pulled close to the vehicle to be treated, bringing everyone close to it. And as more people tried to come to the vehicle to assist, more people went down.
Okay. So why did that happen? What did we not do?
Upon the 3-1 breaking off the road and pulling it towards the dismount point, our vehicle was disabled. I'm unsure if the driver went down when it was disabled. The gunner stayed in, which was myself, stayed in attempting to provide cover for those to dismount. And from there, I was taken out and was unable to do anything as the rest of the team was taken down. My last order to the team was to push west into these buildings. However, we were taking fire, I believe, possibly from the north even. That was what launched explosives at the vehicle.
Right, so the vehicle got disabled and it was not able to get into cover, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, and then there were casualties in the vehicle. Where did the casualties outside of the vehicle come from?
I believe they came from being around the vehicle and being shot from multiple sides, or trying to move to the vehicle.
I don't want I believe, I want the casualties who are at the vehicle to tell me.
Sir, I got you. Thank you, sir. So once the truck was unable to move and they said it was disabled, we started dismounting. At that point, we started taking casualties one by one, and then as we came back to try to heal people, I think myself, Corporal May, and Mike were all down, so there was really no leadership there. Nobody was putting people in the VICs to use the VIC as cover to heal, and they just kept going down over and over and over again, sir.
Okay.
Once we got back up, I started having them load them in the VICs, and then we resolved the mass gas.
So what it sounds like is you guys were more worried about the casualties than you were clearing the immediate area to make it safe to treat the casualties. Does that sound accurate?
Negative, sir. So we couldn't. There were no threats like in our immediate area. They were up on the hill where we couldn't see them. There was at most 1 to 2 guys up at any given time. So everything in our immediate area was clear, but we would stop to go heal, and then we would get shot at by an RPG. We would go to look for the RPG without going too far from cover, and then we would get shot at by an RPG from a different direction, aka the church up there. So we were trying to deal with the threat and get more bodies up that could help with the threat.
All right. To be clear, when I say immediate area being clear for casualty treatment, I mean anyone shooting at you. So those guys up on the hill that were behind, with a nasty angle down on us, that the Mark 19 eventually started shooting at, but by that point that MASCAS was already a thing. But make sure we are popping copious amounts of smoke in a situation like that doing your best to fucking down the enemies that are shooting at you if you can. If not, get those casualties into a vehicle or into a safe space to treat, and then treat them. Just get cover. That's the big thing. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'll let you guys review it later and take care of it and see what you could have done better. And I'm not saying there is anything you could have done better because I didn't see what caused the stuff, but that was a big mass cas that, from my perspective, may not have needed to happen. But like I said, I wasn't in that particular spot, so I couldn't tell. I don't think I have anything else. Does anyone else have anything else for this particular iteration?
Just one thing. So there was an autocannon next to TRP Bravo east side, just on the LOA there. I don't even know what kind of vehicle it was, but 3-4 only took it out after the mass gases were resolved because they couldn't get a good angle from anywhere near the dismount point. They had to travel all the way online to the church, I think, around here.
It was
I think
80,
that was
80 Alpha Series pick.
Understood.
LT.
I think that was what added to the mass gas and why we couldn't fucking clear the threat, because there was nobody who could clear the threat.
Right, and that's the end point of the cascade. Cascade being we have BTR-80 on two different in an L-shaped ambush on us, and we're getting chewed up by it. And we can pinpoint that all back to driving all the way up to the northeast side of town to dismount. So on our next town, it looks like the dismount's already on the edge of town, but we might even want to dismount before that. It looks like, if you look at the terrain, it looks like the hill goes up here, and then it goes back down here. So we want to dismount in the defilade on this side of this hill, right?
Roger, sir. That looks like a saddle where the road is, I think. Maybe we can dismount over here, but then scout out TRP Hotel first.
Yep. Well, if there's anything at TRP Hotel, it's going to see us as soon as we get about right here, because it's got a clear line of sight up to there. So the first thing we need to do is make sure when we push out of this town on the west-northwest side that we're stopping and doing a little bit of a recon. It looks like the hill here might be another point of defilade that we can use that. Do we have the command, Vic?
It's right next to you, sir.
Yeah, so use that camera from about right here and get eyes on TRP Hotel. And at the same time as that's happening, I'll have the air assets up doing ISR over there. But keep in mind, the air assets were doing ISR, but as soon as they called out the thing that was up to our north, it was too late. So we can take it a little bit more slowly, be a little bit more methodical with our leaders recon, and if we do that, I predict that we will have 0 more KIAs on iteration 2. And it looks like, is there not an iteration 3?
This is iteration 2. Is this next set of to the next easting line we have, sir? This next big area here.
The rest of town, he meant.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure why that got split up like that. Sergeant Clements and Mitchell, I want to talk to you about that in particular once we're done.
Roger, sir.
Copy, sir.
That's all I got. Anyone got anything else? All right, I guess if where we're standing basically
Microphone
is the
muted.
LOA, let's get basically back over on the other side of these buildings and get set up for iteration 2, which is pushing through the town in this direction.
Understood.
Ross, can you
Real
poke me
quick,
with
gents,
mids
whose
or poke at
vehicle
me?
was flipped? Whose
That
vehicle was
was-
flipped?
Check me out.
Are you asking how it was flipped, or you just-
Medically.
Just
Medically,
whose,
check
so
me
we can
out.
replace it.
Okay.
Touch me with your
3-2 LT.
soft hands.
Roger, 3-2, take my Mark 19, I'll take the command Vic.
Well, just give us
Hey,
another
Brewer.
Vic. That was a fucking Arma bug. When I pulled the casualty out of the gunner's seat, the vehicle flipped.
We have one more vehicle anyway, so because the reinforcements took one. 3-2, take the Mark 19 right there. Mike, let's take the command.
Alright, let's get over on the...
You okay, Riley?
So let's get us staged back near this building. Which is fine.
And for now, side.
Ryan over here. What's wrong, Vic, guys?
Romeo Foxtrot?
I'm right here.
Yeah, but he's over there. Ryan.
I'm jumping the kind of back with you guys.
Ryan, you're in the wrong Vic. Likely story. Oh, I just did it.
Well, this is stock percent traffic. Ava, I'm going to be resuming X momentarily.
Гляди в оба!
Buildings on our direct left.
All elements on 3-1, we are reconsolidated and ready for step off.
Are you trying to still move out in convoy, or are you gonna start doing
We're just
assault?
well, we're going to dismount and move in, but we're just starting from here.
Roger.
Bum 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 ba da bum bum bum.
Resume X at this time.
Roger, resume X. All elements on 3-1 be advised, Havoc 3 is moving to Bullseye Castle, staging assault into it. It was fortified from what we can tell from outside, over.
Say again, you're sending the whole platoon up there?
Be advised, 3-1 and 3-4 are breaching Bullseye, 3-2's on security outside, over.
Stalker 1 copies, over.
Havoc 3 out.
Literally black ball. No ISR, no fucking shoot a little fucking device up into the air and look in there with the camera. Nah, just we're sending squads to clear it. Throw a fucking civilian up there. They walk up. No, closed for renovations. No, closed. We closed for renovation. Bro, why are all these people running behind it? He is honking his horn. Stop sprinting behind him. Jesus Christ.
This is Stalker. We're pushing to the northeast side where it looks like the H-bearers are blocking the entrance. We're gonna see if we can probe for a way in.
Understood. Platoon is investigating the north side where the ASR seems to lead into it.
Make sure we're watching our asses in case anything from town shoots up at us.
Go back on camera. Since Mike's
Roger.
on the seat.
Requesting ISR on that last mark, 0941 Everett 066066.
If I had known this was a thing, I would have brought a fucking satchel charge. Clear out this building real quick.
This one? Got it. Confirm, is this one? The one you're on?
The little church.
Got it. Great, that's a fucking BTR. Okay, yeah. It looks clear. We're on like a fucking balcony. Stairs on the left side going down. Can't see under the stairs going on the left. stairs is clear.
He's gonna ladder his way in. He's not gonna be able to get back out.
3-1, 3-4.
One coming out. Copy BMP. Hooper.
What's your intent about this castle? I see Stalker.
This looks clear over this fucking H barrier. Someone get on the ladder. I'm gonna flash it and jump over.
Fuck. It's a smoke.
Burns is up and over.
I'll do whatever you want. That's not really what I can. Oh yeah, geez, their vehicle's pretty damaged. Probably actually gonna go off.
Havoc 3, this is Stalker 1, over.
Same traffic.
Be advised, the castle is abandoned. We're gonna get out of here and join you clearing the town.
Roger.
Stalker.
Hold up.
We're
going
taking
back
shots
to the MSR. Take it back 360.
Roger.
Warlords. Rifle on an MBT northwest of the task force in the trees.
Are you not able to climb here?
I'm trying.
Hold on.
There it is.
Okay.
Very neat.
Be advised, air assets are engaging a tank shooting at us from the north.
Roger.
What's up with the people sprinting across the road? Carrying across the street. Fucking hate doing this shit. Things are like goddamn ballerinas on ice.
Вас понял? Понял вас! Уже в пути.
Cool. I fucking dismounted and started running around even though, you know, I was fucking shot over.
All stations on 31 be advised infantry catastrophic platoon pushing up to clear the vicinity tunnel.
Roger, I have a fire mission going out on the northern upslope of this hill.
Which marker over?
Meters south of the hilltop. Where the red and white smoke are.
Be advised 3-2 is heading up that way.
Cancel that fire mission.
Roger, mission 5 mission cancelled. All stations on 31 be advised, a BMP next to the T-72 wreck. A BMP next to this T-72 wreck.
This is Havoc 4 putting rounds out in grid 066066 on a squad size infantry contact on the road. Over.
Roger.
Splash.
All stations on 3-1 be advised, BMP still fucking moving on the west flank, unknown direction to exact location.
Not get this thing to go. This fucking thing.
Havoc 3, this is Havoc 4 on 3-1. Be advised, Stalker Actual is down at this time. They've got a direct line from the BMP,
Really?
but they are taking
Don't
fire at this.
Just go
Over.
stand out in the open field. This thing, please go up
Copy,
the
I'm
hill.
reporting.
Jesus. Oh, yeah, that was some weird.
This is Havoc 4, entrenched light armored vehicle with a machine gun. Looks like 250 to 300 meters, 292.
Moving to engage. Number 15. Entrenched BTR disabled.
Gas. Oh, cool. Y'all jumped out of your car again. Hopefully. Could y'all please stay in? Oh, okay. Not even in the. And. And just phase through a wall. Okay. They're not doing that there.
Понял вас. Вас понял. Понял.
Thanks.
Hey, that's where the RPGs have been coming from, is that trench line up there.
I dropped
everybody?
Copy, you guys just fucking spread out a bit.
Roger.
I need you to push bearing fucking 0.
To the road is too safe.
Ясно. Машина, 200 метров. Уже в пути.
Shit.
Dagger, this is Havoc 3 on 3-1.
Send traffic for Dagger.
Interrogative, we see a bunch of markers all the way south, half a click out, 09040 and 09041. What are they over?
I don't know why they did fucking 5 markers for this. Just put 1 marker.
It doesn't matter. I'm calling POSIX. This is Stalker 1. Don't worry about it. We are POSIX at this time.
Copy, we are rallying on the T-72 wreck, I assume?
It sounds good to me.
Roger.
they rally here, they're literally like
Seems like we're supposed to be on the side.
line of sight.
Yep.
Push back up to the T intersection.
Oh, alright, never mind.
About 100 meters. Bring the VIX.
Osage
Bring the
130, we are rallying on the T intersection out to our east. Break.
I'm putting shit on this fucking hill. It's all gonna be looking at them as well.
Thank you, Mike.
Microphone muted.
I said 2 tanks.
Ожидаю ваших приказов.
This is Havoc 3 on 3-1, over.
Жду приказов.
Microphone muted.
Go for Ares.
Requesting the vehicle at the T intersection on the task force location repaired for third iteration. Tango Mike, Ares, Havoc 3 out.
Mm-hmm.
Ожидаю ваших приказов. Готов. Готов. Жду приказов. Готов. Жду. 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 Жду приказов. Вас понял. Уже в пути. Ожидаю ваших приказов. Вас понял. Вас понял. Жду приказа. Готов. Жду приказов. Ожидаю указаний. Жду приказов.
Yeah. Much it.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Anyone else? We're ready to resume the exercise, sir.
Alright, let's make sure we push up. This is the road we're moving on, so let's creep up, use that command camera to get over the hilltop, and clear TRP Hotel, and basically all of the rest of the area as we creep up to the dismount point, to make sure we don't get fucked up again.
Understood, sir. Command vehicle is going to take point. Every vehicle behind us is going to stay 100 meters behind at least until we give the, we send down the TRP hotel is clear. All right, gents, if there's nothing else.
On TRP Hotel, we're gonna need that. Over.
Already being told there's probably a Vic at TRP Hotel.
That's enemy Vic then, that's what he said.
Yep. Do you want to call us?
Yeah, I'll send that message. I'll do it.
Yeah. Oh wow, that thing cannot see over these handbags though. Oh, okay. There he fucking goes.
All elements on 3-1, be advised, convoy turning around going to TRP Charlie from the south.
He was not happy.
We are moving to TRP Charlie. Affirmly.
Sand over.
Microphone muted.
This is Stalker, be advised, we're trying to get an angle on that thing so we can put a round on it.
Copy, be advised, platoon is moving to south of TRP Charlie, marker 1017.
Alright, I'm ready to laze.
Stand by one. Okay, go. Laze hot.
Laze is hot.
Laze is hot. A firm, clear to engage.
Havoc 3 is a Stalker 1 over.
Send traffic.
Be advised, the vehicle that was firing at us is catastrophic at this time. We should be good to push up to the dismount point.
Copy, Havoc 3 going back to the MSR through TRP Charlie. Dagger, this is Havoc 3 on 31.
This is Stalker, send traffic for Dagger.
Requesting confirmation that there's Op 4 on the northeast of TRP Charlie, marker 1021, over.
Unknown. Dismount and clear it out. Being told it's an armor piece.
Уже в пути! Уже в пути! Уже в пути! Все ясно. Вас понял. Понял вас.
This is Stalker 1 interrogative. Is that vehicle the one that we destroyed at the end of the last iteration? Over.
This is Havoc 3, I assume so. We still don't have eyes. Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's disabled. It's destroyed.
Roger, let's keep rolling.
Havoc 3 contact northwest down the road. 100 meters.
Stalker is pushing down on the edge of the tree line and then cutting in west.
Уже в пути! Выполняю. Выполняю.
Copy 3-4. Oh, disregard.
Быть начеку!
We got lots of casualties over on this right flank.
How many casualties, say again?
4 casualties on the right flank down here.
Copy.
dropping yellow smoke on these casualties.
Stalker, this is Havoc 3 on 31.
This is Stalker's in traffic.
Another autocannon in the vicinity of TRP Hotel requesting CAS, over.
It's on its way, over.
Tango Mike out.
Looks like most of this shit's dealt with. What's the status on our vehicles?
This is Havoc 3, be advised, 3-1's vehicle was left in the town due to no fuel. We are 2 times active combat vehicle at this time.
Those vehicles need to stay on fucking terrain that they can function on.
Roger, this slope is around 30 degrees. I think we might be able to manage, over.
Roger, out. Take out that one that's the south. Be advised, CAS is going out on the tank that's south of town by over a click break. And to follow up, there's another tank in the eastern middle part of town break. If it has an angle on us on our approach, CAS is going to take it out as well. Over.
Tango Mike.
Жду приказов. Жду. Ожидаю указаний. Вас понял.
Convoy coming our direction.
Copy. Is it from the town?
It's already past the dismount point. It should be directly to our north.
Looking that way.
Last Vic in that convoy is a BTR.
Roger. Tracking. BTR catastrophic.
Roger, I'm hearing shots that sound like it might be dismounts from the vehicles.
I firm reference white smoke.
Stalker is pushing to the east of those downed vehicles, and then we're gonna push through them.
Copy, 3-2's heading your way as well.
Жду приказов. Выполняю. Понял вас.
Be advised, there's 2 tanks in town and south of town are catastrophic.
Roger.
Alright, we definitely have defilade from the town up to the dismount point, so let's keep moving up in that direction.
Czekam na rozkaz. Gotów. Czekam na rozkaz. Czekam na rozkazy. Wyczekuję. Czekam na rozkaz. Wyczekuję. Wyczekuję. Czekam na rozkazy. W gotowości. W gotowości. Czekam na rozkaz. Czekam na rozkazy. Wyczekuję.
Stalker went off comms, proceed at your discretion.
Roger.
This is Stalker 1, we're on the clock, we need to expedite.
Roger, 3-4 is, correction, 3-1 is unloading their mortar rounds to lighten their load, and then we'll move on over.
Alright, let's go then. Let's go.
Stalker's moving up ahead.
Roger.
Need a battle buddy.
No.
Leave it for now. Let them get up to scout out ahead and see.
Stalker, this is Havoc 3 on 3-1.
This is Stalker's in traffic.
If your leader's recon has confirmed there's nothing in the first part of town, we'll push in immediately. Over.
I glanced at it briefly. I didn't see anything. So proceed with caution.
Roger.
Stalker 1 on 3-1. Gun run coming in on a BTR in the middle of town. advised, cast complete.
And we're back.
Microphone muted.
Actually standing here with AA. Wait. It's not an AA team? Did I place an AT team? Oh my god, I placed an AT team. You gotta be shitting me. I'm the wrong fucking team.
Выполняю.
Game, dude.
Stalker is pushing down to the road and then in behind the guys that are in town.
Ah, shit.
Have 3 copies.
Stalker.
We have a civvy.
Is that the DM firing, or is there something in town that has a suppressed weapon, or what?
Enemy marksman in town. No eyes looking for him.
Roger.
Yeah. This medic is definitely a marksman with a suppressed weapon.
Second contact, same building. Second contact.
Yep, push to the right and then get here on these walls with this contact. Bravo taking 50, looks like he's getting
Occupied, over. Building clear. One coming out.
Stalker 1, tell your guys to make sure they're spraying their building.
Roger. elements on 3-1, be advised, confirm civilian. Over.
Wait one.
Flat side.
Frag. One right. One left. At which spot? Reloading. He came around the corner there on the shed. Inside the, yeah, door on my side, door on my side. I'm stunning it. Stun out. Watch out. Pushing right. He's outside, I guess. He's down.
Microphone muted.
Выполняю! Вас понял!
Boards. Took some contact. Fucking hell. You see the building?
He's on the ground.
75 метров!
Go ahead and go and go right.
And
Go
right.
and go right.
Mike, this one here. Copy. We're moving to you. Mike, entrance is on the south side.
Is that smoke in here?
It's on the west side.
I mean,
Go
we got
left, go
friendlies in
right.
the building across from us directly.
Alright, if he's got him.
I'm with
Alpha, over.
He's up. Yeah.
Sure, behind us.
They sound like the goddamn seagulls. Behind, behind.
Flash out.
Alright, that looks clear. Going in left. Moving.
Let me do this.
Alright, my end. Going right. One down, right.
Tell me you use third person without telling me you use third person.
That hurt.
3-7, that's a 3-1.
Cross. One down in the middle. Oh, fuck.
Yep.
I'm going in right because I'm stuck.
Okay.
3-1 has a civilian casualty on that.
Clear right. Left looks clear high.
Remember that. Yep. Burns, I'm gonna pop it. Stay back.
One inside, one inside.
Okay,
Clear.
flash it.
Enemy fire. Sounded like they shot a window out. That might be someone right here.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing a barrel.
There's stairs going up.
I'll go ahead and patch him up.
Alright.
Aye, sir. Single door here. Just cuff him and move him inside or something. Nope, he's gone now.
Another room.
Sir, leave the area.
Northwest is not clear.
101 in that bar just north of you. That's gonna be our Joey.
Move him to one of the Vics.
Opening here.
Oops, sorry.
Follow these guys. So that's just like
Cover the road for them while they
The
clear
central
the next building.
compounds here.
Copy.
Friendlies.
I asked who is clearing that.
Friendlies with EPW.
That will be our job.
Where's the next one?
Say again.
Right.
Let's not look at it. Get in there. Let's go.
Flash.
Well, that was some interesting timing.
Left clear.
Let's see if we can get eyes down the
Unopenable.
next to the
Lock.
road here.
Alright. Two coming out.
Oh, he killed the fucking prisoner.
Alright, let's go. We gotta keep pushing south.
That was some interesting fucking timing, dude. Oh, I can fucking stay.
Going right. Yep, left. Defense. Left's clear. Right's clear.
So you need to get out here. Fuck, he's dead. Hold on one second.
Right there. I think we gotta go around.
Alright, clear. So flashback.
On you, Alpha. Throw a fucking flash in there. I can't get him out. I'm out. Samuel, throw a flash or something in there.
Flash.
Load that civilian.
Ну что? 55 метров!
God damn it, me.
Contact.
Got Manny down.
In building.
Friendly, friendly.
Havoc 3-bit over.
Hey, Randy, we got casualties.
Where you got him?
Let's
First
go.
one's clear.
Okay.
Right here. You guys keep pushing. Mike and I have this.
Alright, you got Manny and
Впереди! Фланга!
That sounds like the yellow building behind us.
Yeah.
Riding. Left, right, again.
Clear.
That sounds like facing.
Probably
Two casualties over near me.
Черт, у нас потери. Солдат! 75 метров! Слева!
Give me a second.
Bravo checking.
All right, good.
Open door, inside.
Main door. 3 doors. 2 doors front. Again, going left.
Good. Just stay there in that corner when you open that door. I'll watch the long.
One right.
Just trying to get out the front door. He was standing in the doorway.
All stations on 3-1 be advised, Havoc 3-1 picking up enemy weapons. 3-1 enemy weapons, out.
Roger, are we out of ammo in the VIX?
They had to do something immediately for the close contact. They'll figure it out after they're done.
Roger.
Whoa! Fucking fell off the roof. They're almost done. Almost done. Damn civilians scattered to the wind.
Yeah, just got
Hold
patched up a little bit.
outside. No security for him.
You lagging a bit? Oh, looks like it. Come back and scare the infantry just for shooting this thing off into the sky. See you. Oh, I know, they would appreciate it. Just something to do. Because I don't think they're on a mission. So they get to go, oh my god! Oh! That man got shellacked.
No, we're working his head, working chest. Right on, Nelson. Copy your chest.
I confirm that was in western
Right
quarter.
on, Nelson. Moving to his right arm. Again. Yep, chest again. Jock, stay still.
Head again.
Good
Roger,
stuff.
I see it.
Voices to the
That's
north.
gonna be marker 1110.
On the other side.
If you're not fucking treating casualty, get some.
Right here.
Alright, work it. Jack, you're getting fucking work done. That's clear.
Immediate left is clear.
If you're not bandaging in there, then get the fuck out.
my left. Contact that to our
Watch your right. Watch your right, Mitchell. We just got engaged. One coming out. Come left. Come here. Come this way. Come this way.
Alright, we're
I don't know why they had such a massive group of people just sitting inside of the building together with not a single person looking at the door. I literally just walked over there
Microphone muted.
and I stared at them.
yeah, go first.
Close is clear, right car is clear, middle is clear, looking around left, moving.
Copy, door.
32 has one guy about to walk up on them from the rear.
Left looks clear.
Got him.
Gone C, far right,
Where's the
far
thing?
right.
Upstairs.
Right there.
Yep.
Opening.
Go out.
I got two open doors, one straight ahead, one to the right, and stairs to the right.
Friendly.
Upstairs. Hold up. It's clear.
Check these barns.
Two barns over there.
Checking the door on the one right. Flash out.
Clear. I can't see close right. I'm going in right.
3-1 is Bravo. I had one time detach over.
Opening.
Nothing right.
How you guys looking?
Fight out. Oh. Clear.
Friendly's
No one's clear.
approaching.
Doing really bad with equipment, but doing fine out of us.
Yeah, we're good.
Copy.
The barn next to us is well.
Copy, that's fine.
What?
Something's not been cleared.
That one I just cleared. That's what I was saying. That one's just been cleared. My spray can's not working.
Seriously, what the fuck?
366
I can't sit here and babysit it. Let's go.
We had friendlies in that direction already. I don't know if it cleared the yellow building. Sorry, the white building. We had contacts in
The
that.
white one?
Yeah. I don't know if it cleared.
Oh, I hear 3-2
Warlord
over
need to
there.
move in
Let's
and
go back
stand
here
on
and
the
look in with 3-1.
They got shot at with anti-air. So why the fuck are they directly over the top?
These curtains are drawn on these windows. We could hop this fence.
Maintain. Get this red house, Samuels. I don't see him. He's somewhere down here to the right.
Открываю огонь!
This is Stalker. We're running north to south towards that current engagement.
Roger, last block on the southwest still has contact. 3-2 position.
Hold.
One down.
I can't see anything.
Clear.
Alpha, let's clear this green building here.
All clear.
Door's locked.
Two coming out.
Seems like they cleared something there.
Eyes on man pad on the ground.
Yep. Let's see over the wall on the left.
Opening and backing up.
How many you got?
Got a set of stairs on the left. Can't see into
Copy.
the corner.
Hallway to the goes to the right. Can't see right.
Keep moving
Gonna-
until you get to stuff that's
gonna
not
get a
sprayed
flash
or
to the
someone
left.
calls index.
Flash out.
Can't see 4 left.
Copy, got it back.
Tying.
Stalker,
Short haul. Moving
clearing
in.
the last
Opening.
2 buildings southwest of my
Tying.
position.
Yeah, it's sniper movement.
Looks clear left.
Let's go. Let's grab this last building. Let's cross the front. It's clear from the outside, but we can open it anyway. Flying it and clear. Sand over.
This is Stalker on 3-1. Be advised, we are indexed at this time.
All right. With that, we're gonna go ahead and call it for the night. Everyone have a good night.